Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
So today, recreating something I did, I think it was last year. Was it last year or this year, earlier this year? Made my own liner out of one of my eyeshadow products. My best friend is on the phone. Say hi.
What's up, guys?
So what we're gonna do today is, while I'm getting ready, we're just gonna have like a little chit chat and see where this conversation goes. It usually gets wild. So we're gonna start off with a transition color. Let's talk about 2017, eh? How has 2017 been for you? What good things did 2017 bring to you? What did it teach you? What did we learn this year?
Why comes at you fast?
I learned that at the start of 2017, at the start of the year, don't say this is my year. Just don't do it. That's an L waiting to happen. And I know it sounds so negative and you're like, no, don't do that. That's so negative. Profess good things into your life. Cool and all. But I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like when I said it, it was just like I wasn't ready. Don't say it if you're not ready. I think that's basically what I'm trying to say. If you're not ready, don't say it. But obviously you're going to think you're ready because like it's a new year. I get to start all over, do something new. Let's zoom in.
You have to be optimistic.
You do have to be optimistic. And I'm not saying go into 2018 and be like, don't say this is my year. I'm saying be ready.
Expect some L's.
Yes, that's it.
Be ready for the L's.
Be ready for the L's. Expect some L's because it's not all going to be rosy. Like it's really not. So what I'm doing is I am popping in a yellow from my.
Expect some L's.
Hold on. I'm popping in some. Hold on. I'm popping in some yellow from my Zulu palette as my transition color. Continue. Expect some L's. Babes.
Yeah, expect some L's. L's. It's not gonna be perfect. Like if you go and say like, yeah, this is gonna be my year, and then an L comes and then you're shocked. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
You're like, damn it. This was my year. How can I be catching L's? You're gonna catch L's, babes.
So many.
And we're not saying this to be pessimistic.
Pessimistic. Oh, look at you.
Hey! No, we're not saying this to be pessimistic because at the start of the year we did say this was our year. We did. But life beat us to the point where we were the 3 B's.
That comes at you fast.
Broke, butters, and broken. Broke, butters, and broken. Oh my god. No, life comes at you fast and you don't expect it. And if you're not prepared, do you know what I like to say? And it's something someone else has also said to me. They said that, fam, 2017 was not your year. And I was like, yeah, no, 2017 was not my year. But if I was not a strong person, I would not be at this stage of 2017. I would probably be dead if I wasn't a strong person, because I really would have committed suicide. 2017 was a L-full year. The first few months was fine. The first few months I did all my traveling. Come like after April, shit just went sideways. Things went sideways. But do you know what? I'm actually grateful because there's one thing about it is that no matter what kind of L's you take, you do learn lessons. And I promise you that those lessons are so important. I learned as much as I took so many L's. I can say that I'm grateful for learning. Like, it was a learning process. It was really a learning curve for me. 2017 was a learning curve for me, and I can shyly say that I am ready for 2018. I feel like 2018 will be good, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the L's as well, if there is any L's. You can't say, oh, you'll never take an L. Stuff is always gonna happen.
I feel like I can't catch any worse L's in 2018.
Yeah, I can't. I think I've taken all the awful L's I could possibly take, from losing bare friends to my relationship, to my love life going super left,
Sideways.
so sideways. Oh, I lost my job as well. That was another L. Broke butters broke. I think I've gotten past the butters part. I'm still ugly, but still, I'm buff. So don't even try it. That's like the most important thing I learned this year. I learned how to gas myself up. So next, I'm taking a burnt orange and putting that into my crease with a fluffy brush. I'm not taking too much. I'm taking just a little, and then I'm smoking it out, fluffing it out.
At this point, I'm just happy to be here.
Fam, I actually say that 2017 did not kill me to the point where I wanted to. It did not break me to the point where I said, so guys, I'm leaving this earth. This is...
For the longest time, I was fighting it, but then, you know, just like fighting the L's, trying to struggle against me. No, I just can't come and die.
Yeah, that was the attitude I established. I cannot come and die. And I think you have to. But at the same time, in all of that, you found that you just had to win. So there was no way you were like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna stop living life now. No, you have to win. And do you know what is, yeah, I think it's very conk in African people. There's no such thing as, okay, for like the majority of us, there's no such thing as, oh, life's going shit, let me just end it. For the majority of us, it's like, oh, life's going shit, tough, cool, I'm going to deal with it and get on. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, it's an us thing. We're not very good at not doing well. We're not very good at it.
Yeah, your parents will make medicine, so you just have to.
Yeah. Your parents too will hand you and be like, look at your mates. And obviously...
What do people say?
Well, yeah. And obviously, I don't think that's like... For me, that was never like a thing. It was never like, oh... what will my mates say, what will people say? I just didn't care. I was like, I'm doing everything for me. That was one thing 2017 definitely taught me. In everything, as I was losing friends, as they were going out the door, fume, I was like, bye, see ya, don't let the door hit you, where the good Lord split you. I currently don't have a job no more, so I'm out here on the market looking for a new job. If anyone's hiring, I'm out here looking. But yeah, no, I think when I was told that the shop was closing down, I think that was like the only time I cried. And it was not like a proper, oh my god, what am I gonna do now? I was just annoyed about the money, which sounds so vain and so shallow.
It's all about money. It's all about money.
No, it actually was, because I was just like, I thought about it and I was like, I didn't even think about, oh, where am I going to work now? I thought about, where am I going to work now that is going to pay me the money I was making here? Because I did 16 hours a week, which sometimes feels like nothing. That's like the 2 days off the weekend and what, a late Thursday night, which is so calm. So calm. Like, it gave me 4 days off where I could just do college work, whereas other places don't care and they shove you into work at weird times and you're like, bro, that doesn't fit into my timetable. This place was just so calm with that. I got paid nice money, and now I'm just like, if I go to a normal retail place, they're not going to pay me that money. That money I'm making in this retail place that I'm working now, I'm not going to make that money in this new place. cut my crease. You think because I've already whatchamacallit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that's all done. Press that all into the skin. And then put some color on top of it. Are you done reading your star sign?
Oh, so you actually just ignoring mine?
No. You're making money like me, no. Don't know, don't know, don't know, don't know. I'm gonna go into obviously me favorite palette. I have recently ordered 3 new palettes. I have no money for this nonsense that I'm doing because I'm currently poor. I recently ordered 3 new palettes from Jovi's place. I ordered the Magic palette, the Saharan 2 palette I think it is, and obviously I re-got this baby, but I got the bigger version just because I saw them on sale. They were like $20-something all, like each. So I was like, oh, might as well do it. Just do it, sis. So I did it. And since I've done that, I can just use the rest of the colors in here for banter. So we're gonna go into this color here, and we is gonna scrape it all out of the thingy and make our own liner like this. So what this entails is you need, I use an old spoon or my what's that thing called, 10 years later. What's that thing called? Tweezers, or my tweezers, to scrape it out of the pot and pour it onto this. And then I use my droplets. I got this little droplet, I can't remember where, but I got this little droplet and I filled it up with mineral water. And yeah, no, so take a drop of this and put it onto the color, mix until you are satisfied with the paste. It creates this here beat. I draw my bottom line as long as I want it to be, as long as I want it to be, and then I come down here and get as close to my lash line as possible, and then just follow the shape. Pull it out, make it bigger as you go if you want, depending on how thin or how fat you want this to be. I like mine to have a somewhat shape, so then when I now get to the end, I pull it up like it is an awkward shaped triangle to meet, giving this kind of shape. I don't know if this is dark enough that you can see it yet. So this color, you build to get it to the color you want, to be honest. Don't give, okay, this is not just for girls, because guys too, this can happen to boys as well. Don't give a significant other your all and everything, because they can just suck you dry. Now, I'm not saying go ahead and be stingy or whatever, and don't be like loving and affection showing. Like, do all those things, like speak your love language to them. But like, I just feel like if you have not watered, oh, don't do this now. If you have not watered yourself and it's them you're pouring all your love onto, like, they look good and they're doing well and they're emotionally stable, but you're left suck dry butters and just there. And then they have the audacity to come and say they're going to leave. Where are you going to? where really are you going to? I just don't get it. Where are you going? So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying don't be affectionate, don't show love, blah blah blah, but like, don't forget to take care of yourself, if you get what I mean, because it's so important. I feel like a lot of the times I forgot to take care of myself, and I was always like, are you good? Is there anything you need? What's going on with you? Kind of stuff like that. And obviously you do need to do that, but you need to remember you is important too. Focus on you. I'm saying this for people who are giving their all and getting like nothing in return. Like, if you are getting nothing in return, sis, say bye bye, bro. Chuck up your deuces and dip. Just don't stay in a relationship that just isn't telling well on you. Like, if it's just draining you, just don't stay there. No matter how much you love the person, like, it's not fair to you, if you get what I mean. And you need to remember, if you are not taken care of, you can't take care of other people. So take care of yourself first before you start taking care of this person who's just sucking you dry of all the nutrients that you have. Like, you haven't watered yourself, but you're out here watering other people. Do you get me? And it's the same in friendships as well. Like, if you have a friend who is not very like supportive, like you're always checking up on them, seeing how they're doing, like they want to do this, they have this planned, but they never ask you, oh, what do you have planned? How are you doing? Are you okay? And stuff like that. Be like, bye. Obviously tell them why you're dipping. Don't just dip. That's rude. Don't just dip. That's rude. Tell them why you're dipping. Be like, you're not, you know, you're not on that level with me. You're sucking me dry. I'm watering you, but you're not watering me. Like, come on, it's a two-way street.
That's long talk.
Huh?
That's long talk. You say you ain't shit. Dip.
Ah, that's rude. How are you just gonna say you ain't shit and dip? I could not be shit for so many other reasons.
Keep them guessing. Keep them on their toes.
Howling, keep them on their toes, you know. So this is the reason why I just, when it comes to my shape, I'm not really particular about it, just because I know that I'm going to use my liner to clean it up anyway. So I use my liner, my concealer to clean it up anyway. Like, this does help. I feel like since I started wearing it, when I don't wear foundation, my skin kind of glows anyway. Shout out to you, Auntie Riri. Shout out to you.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So just to round up on my little get ready with me and all that I have had to say today. 2017 has been such an interesting year. It has, it really has, and I feel like it was a blessing as well as a curse. It was a curseful year, but no, it was a learning curve. I think 2017 was just a learning curve. I learned a lot about myself. I learned lots of self-confidence. I learned lots of self-loving. I learned how to not depend on people, and most importantly, I moved closer to God, which I think is what really helped. Not think, I know it's what really helped me when everything was really feeling like it was just all going downhill, one problem after the other, and I was just like, where is this all going? And trust me, if you feel that way, look to God. Like, seriously, look to God and be like, what is your plan? What are you trying to teach me? Because trust me, he was definitely trying to teach me something with everything I've been through this year. From losing friends, like, I know what lesson was behind that. It was take better care of yourself. Look at the people you are making friends with and actually see how they influence your life. Is it positively? Is it negatively? Were you becoming too dependent on them? That's another reason why God can take someone out of your life. It could be that you were becoming too dependent on them. It could also be the fact that you're going on a new journey and that person does not need to be on that journey with you. So he could have taken them out of your life for that reason. And I feel like the journey that I'm going on, there's so many people that don't need to be on that journey with me, and God has taken them out. And God is not going to leave people who are not going to be beneficial in your life. So trust me that when he takes out someone from your life, it's because that person needs to hit the door. So don't get too comfortable in certain friendships, because that's what I did, and God really showed those people's true colors to me this year. Don't get too comfortable. Especially, another thing is like talking about your plan. Like, it's okay to be excited about your plans, but it's not everyone that needs to know. That was another thing I learned this year. So like, I feel like I'm reiterating things that I've already said. I feel like I've said these things before, but like, it's just so important. It's so important to hear. Like, put God first. Like, really put him first. I remember at the start of the year, I said to God, I said, God, whoever is not meant to be in my life, pull them out. And like weeds, there were people that were just dropping left, right, and center. And I was just like, wow, that was a lot of people, God. I think I might change my mind. But like, you set something in motion. Like, once you speak it, trust me, you may think it may take time. Oh, it definitely took time. But like, once it is set in motion, as it is leaving your mouth, trust me, he has already started to work. He has started to work. So trust in God. Trust in God. 2018, put him first. Like, when you're making plans, be like, so God, I'm on this journey now, yeah. Are you coming with me? I know you gotta be coming with me, because I can't make these money moves without you. So God, like, are you listening to my plans? Are you directing me in what way I'm supposed to go? Like, are we heading the right direction? If we ain't, can you hit me up now so I know, so I can move in the direction that I gotta be in? So important. Trust me. As much as I want to say there have been so many awful things in 2017, I knew there was that one thing. Like, as much as I was losing lots, I was gaining so much. Like, I became more confident. But don't forget that you cannot get to your blessings without having some trouble along the way. Keep going, keep growing. And that's what I want you guys to take into 2018. Like, you need to pull that in. And trust me, I'm not the most religious person. I can count on the back of my hands how many times I've been to church this year. Like, I'm not even forcing religion down your throat. I'm not saying you have to act a certain way. Like, me and God having a conversation, I have started that. I have started with, lead me in the direction you want me to. The will of God will never lead me where the grace of God cannot protect me. So, like, it is God's will that you go through certain things. And I know it sounds awful, like, why would God want me to go through these things? it is to learn. It is to learn. It is to grow. These things are so important to learn. Like, I have learned so much this year from every situation that has happened to me, and I'm still like, you know what, yeah, there's sometimes when I'm just like, but still, why me? But if you look at it and you know that God doesn't just choose anybody. Like, there's certain things that you are going through that no one else is going through, and it is because God needs you to go through that situation so that you are able to help someone else later on down the line who is in that situation. Or it is just to teach you for next time when something similar happens, you know how to handle it because you've already been through it. So you're not going to be like, oh, this has happened, I'm gonna break down and cry. You'll be like, no, this is not the first time. I'm not going to let you ruin this for me. No. Bless a friend with the message. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah.